Hello again, guys. I really do hope that each and every single one of you are doing well. Today, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and speak about an OG cryptocurrency, a cryptocurrency that I've known about for quite a number of years now, from all the way back in 2018, I think, when I was pretty much very new to cryptocurrencies. Now, this cryptocurrency, I'm going to tell you guys what it is in a minute, but this cryptocurrency was, I'm going to keep you in suspense. This cryptocurrency was very popular back then, along the likes of, Zilliqa and, such cryptocurrencies. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you guys a clue. It's connected to telecommunications. But what had occurred was I did not pay much attention to this cryptocurrency. And so since all the way back then in 2018, the team behind this project had made such progress that it had completely caught me off guard. And as a matter of fact, if I was not told by one of you guys, I think it was a sister, via comments of what this team has recently done, I would be completely in the dark as regards to what they're doing currently. So to that sister that had left that comment in regards to this coin, and the coin, by the way, that I'm talking about is none other than Telcoin. Thanks so much for bringing this to my attention, sis. Now, for all of you guys out there who do not know what Telcoin is, perhaps you've never heard of it, I'm just going to go ahead and, just give you a synopsis of, or a basic understanding of what it is without getting all technical. We're going to try to always avoid getting too technical. Now, what is Telcoin actually? Well, from the basic understanding that I had, Telcoin is a layer 1 blockchain, which is validated by a global telecommunications providers, which allows them to be able to distribute digital cash worldwide. And I also believe that it's one of a very few projects that's attempting to bridge telecommunications with the blockchain, if not the only one. No, there's actually another one, except for CELO, I believe that coin is called. Yes, there's another coin that's attempting to use this function to, bridge telecommunications with the blockchain. But except for Telcoin is much bigger than that project by market cap. CELO's market cap is around, 36 million, while Telcoin is around 160 million. So Telcoin is a little bit bigger. And I'd say, given what they've accomplished even just recently, launching their own digital on-chain bank, that there places them way ahead of any other potential competitors that are out there. But like I said, I personally don't know of any others except for CELO that are attempting to utilize this specific function of bridging telecommunications with the blockchain technology. So now we're going to go ahead and quickly jump on their website just to see what they've been up to lately. We're going to go ahead and check out their apps. They're just recently launched digital on-chain bank, among other things. And then afterwards, I'm also going to share with you guys where I think an excellent potential buy price for this coin will be on the charts there on CoinMarketCaps. Okay, guys, so here we are on the Telcoin website, and it's looking pretty clean. So it says here, banking the internet of money. Now, why does it say that in the first place? Now, I believe why they said that in the slogan here is because up until just recently, you weren't able to convert your local currency into digital currency or stable coins. So just recently, after they had launched their on-chain bank, you're now able to send USD into your digital bank via your app, right? And once you send over your US dollars, you can then convert them to EUSD, which is quite literally a stable coin. So you can basically convert your USD into stablecoin via their digital bank. And then with said EUSD, you will then now have access to various DeFi services, etc. So let's continue. Telcoin is revolutionizing global finance by uniting blockchain technology, digital banking, and telecommunications. I don't know how in the world this coin wasn't on my radar for so long, because this is monumental in this space. Bridging telecommunications with the blockchain, that's almost like the ultimate idea in terms of utility and global adoption, because the telecommunications providers already has like billions of customers. So if this team can somehow pull this off, they will achieve global adoption much faster than almost any other project that's out there, because they're building on a system that's already established and in place. Okay, so here they're showing their Telcoin wallet and how to get it. You can get it on the App Store for iPhone and Google Play Store for Androids. And I personally went ahead and downloaded it just, to check it out. But because of my geographical location, I wasn't open to all of their services as yet. For now, only United States customers are open to all of their services. But for everyone else, you'll be limited as to the services that they provide. But this is only temporary. This is only just for now. For the global customers, you'll only be able to download the app and store your cryptocurrencies inside of it. And remember this as well if you're going to attempt to do that. And how I know this and I'm able to tell you is because I've just recently downloaded the app. I've signed up and the sign up process is very, very quick. I currently now own a digital bank account with them. So if I wanted, I could send over cryptocurrencies right over there into my wallet. So if there's any of you guys out there, if like me, you'd want to go ahead and check out their newly launched digital bank, there's a few things that you're going to want to know. The only type of cryptocurrencies that you can send into your digital account at first, because this may not be forever. This is just only for now. It's what they're accepting right now. You can only send cryptocurrencies that are on the Polygon chain. All other cryptocurrencies you will lose if you attempt to do that. So always remember that. I believe they have that warning also in the app. So if you're going to send over any type of cryptocurrency to your account, make sure that it's on the Polygon chain. Now, I'm pretty sure that as time goes by, they're also going to allow you to deposit on other blockchains. Now, also, I'm not entirely sure if this function is limited to only global users. So if there's any of you guys that are listening that are in the United States and have downloaded this app, please let me know in the comments if you have access to use or to send cryptocurrencies on other blockchains. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so it says here that they're also offering fast and affordable remittances. Send fast and affordable remittances from your bank or digital asset balance to more than 40 popular e-wallets in over 20 countries. So via this app, you'll also be able to send cash to your loved ones to over 40 different other types of e-wallets in 20 different countries. And I believe that they're going to expand to more countries as time goes by. And it also says here, stable coins for the world, digital cash. Multi-currency stablecoins powering the Internet of Money. Digital cash is the backbone of Telcoin's next generation mobile financial services. And they're absolutely correct, as you guys are about to see in a minute, because they happen to have a lot more local currencies in stablecoin. So it's not only the EUSD, they also have the E-Canadian dollar, the E-British pound, the E-Japanese yen, and several others as well. And these are all basically the stablecoin versions of these local currencies, which is, in my opinion, indeed revolutionary. Continuing, it says here, send, store, trade, and more. Digital assets. Securely store, send, and swap digital assets on popular DeFi protocols with just a few top-ups on your smartphone. So here it says, stablecoin for the world. Now, this is it, guys. This is literally the end game here for cryptocurrencies. Digital cash, multi-currency stablecoins, guys, even as I've just mentioned before. So all of these e-currencies, the EUSD, the E-British pound, the E-Canadian dollar, these are quite literally stablecoins. And with this bank, via this app, you're able to exchange your current cash for this digital form of currency, or this stablecoin, or these local stablecoins, depending on whichever country that you're in. Now, for the time being, they only have a couple of them, and I'm pretty sure that it's only a matter of time before they add to this list. Sooner or later, everyone's local currencies will be added to the list. So it says multi-currency stablecoins powering the Internet of Money. Digital cash is the backbone of Telcoin's next generation mobile financial services. So very quickly, it says here, Telcoin Digital Asset Bank is the first true bridge between traditional finance and cryptocurrencies, with the first bank charter explicitly authorized to connect consumers with decentralized finance. Its charter was granted in 2025 by the Nebraska Department of Banking and Finance, the EUSD, the world's first regulated bank-issued digital dollar. This is monumental, guys. This is huge what they're doing here with this Telcoin project. EUSD is the first regulated bank-issued US dollar stablecoin. Connected to the backbone of traditional finance, EUSD will seamlessly integrate with existing global banking and payments infrastructure, and provide a regulated alternative to existing stablecoins. So it's also an alternative to the existing stablecoins such as, USDC, Tether, etc. Guys, don't you see what's happening here? This is liquidity in the stablecoin space expanding at the speed of light. That's exactly what's occurring here. Because I've mentioned it before in previous videos that Tether, USDC, and DAI, and all of these other stablecoins don't have anywhere near the amount of liquidity to serve the masses. And so I believe that projects like this will help to solve that problem. No doubt. Because as I understand it, for every dollar that someone sends to this digital bank in exchange for the EUSD or E-Pound or whichever currency that you're putting in this account, that E-currency, that EUSD or E-British Pound or whichever coin that you're exchanging it for will be minted immediately, right then and there on the spot. Which means that as more people send or exchange their cash for the e-cash or the e-stablecoins, the market cap of these stablecoins will increase over time. And I believe that it will increase exponentially as well. So it continues to say the e-euro. The e-euro is coming soon. Telcoin is preparing to release the e-euro and other digital cash stablecoins for the European Economic Area under an e-money institution in compliance with European Union MiCA regulations. So guys, the e-euro is soon to launch. And down here you guys can see a list of what they already have. Digital cash is now live in the Telcoin wallet. Currently on the Polygon network with more networks coming soon. So here you guys can see that they have the e-Australian dollar, the e-Canadian dollar, the e-African franc, the e-pound, the e-Hong Kong dollar. These are all stable coins, guys. Each and every single one of these countries' local currencies in stable coins. Guys, I say this is it. The bridge is being built. And as they go ahead and add more countries to this list, the full transformation of paper fiat currencies to digital on-chain stablecoins will be completed. I mean, look at this. They have the Hong Kong dollar, the Japanese yen, the e-Mexican peso, New Zealand dollar, Singapore dollar, the SDR. They even have the SDR there, guys. Wow. Surprising. The special drawing rights right there. They have the South African rand as well. So guys, Telcoin is making great progress, transforming banking and payments with digital cash, as it says here. Achieving cross-border payments, direct merchant payments, blockchain-based banking, transparent and secure. The future of borderless money, powered by GSMA mobile networks. Guys, this is just monumental. This is huge. Are you kidding me? Powered by GSMA. This system and this infrastructure was already established, and they're basically building on top of what has already been, which again, as I've stated, flings them way ahead of other projects as a result of that. Intercarrier settlements. So guys, there you have it. This is Telcoin, the first established digital bank. And I have to say that I'm very much impressed as to what they've achieved so far. So Telcoin has crashed for quite a while now, and it's still crashing. It has crashed 64%. It is down 64%. And I'm going to share with you my opinion as to, what prices we could think to get in. Now, it is important for you guys to know that considering what this coin is, what it has accomplished, and what it will yet accomplish in the future, it is, in my opinion, incredibly undervalued. Telcoin, guys, is seriously undervalued, even at 0.001. But, however, if there's any of you out there who are looking to get in at the absolute best price, the all-time low for Telcoin, as you guys can see here, was at 406. So that's 0.00006. That was the all-time low for Telcoin. It's currently at 0.002, which tells me that there's room for it to crash lower, considering that Bitcoin hasn't even started crashing as yet. So regardless of the fact that it's sitting on the ground at a market cap of 159 million, it's undervalued. Yes, it's still at a buy price. So if there's any of you guys out there who are interested in this project and you can afford to get in at these prices, I'm telling you that it's at a excellent buy price right now at 0.001. But however, there is still room for it to crash. It could drop down to the 3 and even potentially 4 zeros. It could bottom out lower before it takes off. And there's a lot of prophecies of this coin going well over $1. There's prophecies of it going up to $10. So again, getting in at 0.001 or 4 zeros and a 6, it doesn't matter. Doesn't make a difference. Whether it's 2 zeros, it's not much of a difference, I'm going to say. You're still going to make a good amount of money, whether you're getting at 2 zeros 1 or 4 zeros 6. So it's entirely up to you. I'm just letting you know what I know and what I'm looking at. You know, currently it's at an excellent buy price, considering what this project is doing and what it's about to accomplish. God knows how high it's going to go. So with that information, you guys can make your decisions. Now, where can you get it? It's not on that many exchanges. I don't think it's on Binance. So you can get it on Qcoin, on Mexi. Speaking of Mexi, guys, I would only go on Mexi and just do my business, you know, and just get off of there as soon as possible. Because just like Bitmart, I don't really trust Mexi at all. But you can get it on there. You can get it on Kraken. Now that one is a little bit better. So you can get it on Kraken, on Bybit, because there's Bybit right there. And as for these other exchanges, I wouldn't even recommend them. So the 4 more reputable ones, I guess, you can get it on is Bybit, Kraken, and Qcoin, and Mexi. But just get it off as soon as you purchase it. Send it over to your cold storage. That is my recommendation. And that is, of course, if you feel led or drawn by the Spirit of Yah to invest in Telcoin. If not, that is totally fine. If you don't feel led to this coin or any other cryptocurrency project, stay clear of it. Only go to the ones that Yah leads you to invest in. So guys, that is it for this very prophetic coin that was brought to my attention. It was brought to my attention by one of you, and I've decided that I'm going to make all of you guys aware of it because it's a very prophetic coin that I'm pretty sure without a doubt is going to do well. And perhaps there's some of you out there that are going to consider adding it to your holdings. Now that is it for this video, you guys. You can go ahead and use the information and do with it what you will. You guys, please take very good care of yourselves. Peace, shalom. Until next time.